Okay, so we're live. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Yeah, look at that. If I'm live, if you can hear me, give me a hey, how's it going in the old comments. Hey, how's it going? Let me know if this volume is okay and you can hear the microphone all right. I'm just trying to adjust my light stand here. Give me just a second, everyone. Okay, got everybody watching over here on Facebook. What's up? Susan McAllister, Daphne, Michelle, Andrew, how's it going? Rachel, Sandra, hey, how are you? How's it going? So guys, basically, hey, Dan, Steve, Ashley had a tattoo done today. Big ups to Ashley. Tattoo done on the Keep Being Awesome. It was just great. You guys are awesome. Hey, how's it going? So guys, thank you so much for tuning in today to watch this live stream. Hopefully you can hear me okay, a lot better than you did last week. I realized that I had my microphone turned on last week, but I wasn't actually talking into the microphone. But today, we are talking about something very interesting. We are talking about Logan Paul and if he has ADHD or not. And the weird thing about this is I want to talk about it because I think Logan Paul has ADHD. I know that his brother has a diagnosis of ADD. So we'll get into that in a few minutes. Just waiting for all you guys to come in. Hello, how's it going, guys? Hope you're having a great day today. What is it, Tuesday? Got a great video coming out on Thursday on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. Super awesome. Videos every single day on Facebook. So if you're enjoying the Facebook videos, please give this a thumbs up. That'll be super, super dope. So yeah, Logan Paul. What an interesting character. So we all know Logan Paul had all the controversy in, I think it was January of 2018, where, or it could even be January 2017. It was quite a long time ago. Basically, he did some stuff. Hey, Rebecca, thank you for the love. He has holes in his brain. Yeah, we'll get to that. Trevin, we'll get to the holes in his brain. So basically, Logan Paul did this controversial thing where he went to a suicide forest in Japan, decided to, muck about, be a bit disrespectful, just like most people who are, who are trying to be comedic and funny. And anyway, so Logan went to the. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure we get rid of any trolls in here. Okay, so Logan went to Japan, mucked about, and basically what he did is he kind of disrespected the culture. Then he went to a suicide forest and took something way more serious, and he filmed or he videotaped a body in a suicide forest, and it was really insensitive. There was like laughter in the videos and stuff like that, and there are follow-up videos that what's that? I was scared. I was a troll because I said dog. No. But yeah, there was a, he kind of had, I don't know, he had a comeback video and he did all this stuff, and he's, Holly, nice to have you here. And basically, yeah, he's come back with this whole, like, he's trying to help, he's redeeming himself for being a total jerk and all this kind of stuff, which I get. I respect the guy for doing it. Something like that would have, like, really kind of just killed me. I would never come back from that. Just give me 1 second. I've got to let the dog under his blanket because he's being a total weirdo. So Logan Paul came back with this video, and he was talking about mental health. Now that got me thinking. When I seen like Logan's attitude and Logan's kind of actions that he took during the suicide forest, I was like, this is really weird. Like, how can a guy, how can somebody just do this and then think it's completely normal? And then I think about all the times where I've been in conversations with people and I'll say stuff because I've got no, filter. And then people are like, dude, you can't say that, it's rude and stuff. But it's part of my condition, I can't help the fact that, like, I have autism and, like, it manifests itself in certain ways. So then it got me thinking, like, maybe Logan Paul has something. I'm not trying to make excuses for the guy. I'm just talking about what I see from him. I'm not making, this is not like me trying to say he's cool or anything. I'm just me analyzing somebody as a person. Sorry, let me say it again. Emma Norwood, how's it going? Good to have you here. So that was my kind of like take on Logan Paul. So then I was like, this is weird. So I did a bit digging around. And then I noticed that his little brother, Jake Paul, who's also a bit of an idiot, he does like crazy stuff. Jesse, how's it going? Hey Dan, what's going on with your hair? My hair is tied back in a bun. It's all inside the bun because my hair is super long. So I'm an. So basically, I realized that his younger brother. Oh God, sorry guys, the chat's just caught up. Maybe, but I think it's hard to discuss the difference between ADHD and affluenza. He drove a car down a busy street blindfolded and joked about suicide. If he has ADD, this gives it a bad name. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to all this in a minute. So Logan Paul had this. Somebody, you don't seem like you're autistic. I did a video on how autism affects people, and one of the things you never say to an autistic person is like, "Oh, you don't seem autistic. You don't look autistic." Yeah, it's not something that is. Anyway, anybody who has autism knows the thing. Anyway, so we'll get to Logan Paul and his actions and how that could make a condition of somebody of a condition look bad. Okay, because I get it all the time. Like some kid goes to a school and shoots up a bunch of people in America, and they say, "Oh, he's got Aspergers Syndrome." So anyone with a diagnosis of Aspergers Syndrome, craps their pants and goes, "Uh-oh." Everyone's going to think I'm going to go and shoot up a school. But that's not going to happen. I have Asperger's syndrome, and I'd never ever do that. Like that's just like what on earth. So the Paul brothers are high for controversy, but also I noticed that Jake Paul, his little brother, has a diagnosis of ADD, and this shows true when you look at their behavior. They have like super hyperactivity, and Logan Paul also is super hyperactive, and you think that these guys they're doing it for entertainment values, but like if you see them in other people's videos where like they're not being filmed for their cameras, they're still super hyperactive and they can never like relax. This leads me to believe that some of the stuff that they do is just may be related to a kind of personality disorder. It could be narcissism, it could be ADHD. I feel like everyone with autism ADHD can almost sense someone with a diagnosis. I don't know if it's just me, but it's weird. I'm not sure what you mean there. Quentin Tarantino, that's an interesting one. We'll get into the Q&As in a few minutes, and I want to talk about the perceptions of autism. So, Emily, how's it going? Good to have you here. Savannah, nice to have you here. Good to have you on this chat. Now, Logan Paul's actions, he didn't really realize how bad his actions were until he kind of stepped back and looked at it. And I've been there, I've done that. I've not really realized, what I've done is wrong or whatever. And I think in a certain respect, I understand how he got to certain things. He takes the mic a lot of people and then they get annoyed about it. And then he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But okay, the suicide thing is crazy, crazy big. That's something else. It could be a personality disorder or that's something completely major. But I'm just talking about the way he is, smashing plates, shouting at people, involuntary, moving from thing to thing. He can't stay on one topic. He goes off different topics. And I'm totally like that. Anybody watching this live stream right now can see that I'm not sticking to one topic all the time. And it's kind of like, I feel like Logan Paul could be suffering from, I use the word suffering from, but okay, could have a condition such as ADHD or like Aspergers Syndrome or something like that, which causes him to act in certain ways. And it could be a way that he's using his hyperactivity as a front to mask the fact that he has a personality disorder. It could be bipolar disorder. It could be another mental health condition. But those things to me are like, there's a big red flags, especially when you see him smashing plates and screaming at people and stuff. It's stuff that I can totally relate to with the way his mind's going. He's going 1,000 miles an hour. And I find that just super, super interesting. All right, let me take some comments from down here. Let's have a look. Hey guys, I'm just drinking my green tea in my YouTube mug. You know how it is. Drinking my green tea. Yeah. What does your partner think about them? Well, me and Naomi, my partner, we used to watch Logan Paul when he was on Vine, years and years ago. I think I was one of the first people to ever subscribe to Logan Paul. When I started watching Logan Paul, he had about 100 followers or something, and we were really big fans of Killing It Aspie Style with Viv. We were big fans of Logan Paul back then, and we started watching his vlogs, and he's funny, I guess. But then she kind of says, when I said to her, hey, Naomi, I was saying I was going to do this live stream tonight. I said, hey, Naomi, do you think that Logan Paul could have ADHD? And she's like, oh, yeah, totally. It's just how it is. Let's have a look here. 6 more questions. I'm going to watch your other video now. Keep Doing You. Thank you, Shayla. Brooke, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that support. And I didn't mean I wasn't having a dig. I was just saying that like it was just funny that you said, you don't look like, anyway. It's not just you. I also have the strong sense to him. You're right in that it's hard to explain how. Nico, there is no certain or even cause of autism. No, there is no cause of autism. The closest thing can come down to is genetics. Is Asperger's genetic? Yeah, it's genetic. Logan is a narcissist, though. I won't argue with that. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Dan. Recently diagnosed with Asperger's Syndrome and ADHD here. In my 40s. In your 40s, diagnosed with Asperger's and ADHD. That's awesome. Welcome to the family. Okay, let's scroll down and get some more comments here. I just got myself up, and you're on. It's 11. Oh my god, my day is just so not on. I was up till 3 in the morning. Today is a perfect recipe for a meltdown. Oh, try and avoid it. There's a video I did on trying to avoid meltdowns. Definitely check that out. That might help you today. Green tea, always a good one. Yeah, I get the misunderstanding thing. I struggle to. I got something in my tooth. I just had a sandwich before doing the stream, and I think I got cress in my tooth. Sorry, guys. It's so gross and like too graphic. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this live stream. I struggle to put things another way, so I choose to just read it another way. Ever since I got diagnosed, excuse me, guys, sorry about this. Ever since I got diagnosed, my mum thinks everyone has autism. Do you view Asperger's as a disability or a difference? Okay, well, it's classified as a disability because it's an autism spectrum condition, and they're classified as disabilities. It is a difference. It's a different neurological criteria for your brain. Of course, it is. I think I watched him but never got into him. I love it. It's half of why I watched your videos. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. That's awesome. Thank you, Jacqueline. That's a cool hat. Dang, a hat. It's cool. Don't be sorry. I'm sorry. Have a good one. Thank you so much. I'm losing it. Genetics and neurons, absolutely. My son is autistic. My husband has an older son who also has autism. Is it hereditary? Yes, it has been found to be hereditary. I call it a difference, not a disability. Definitely, and I think it's down to the fact that, like, I actually call it a superpower. If you want to ask me something like, what do you say about Asperger's? It's a superpower. I did a whole show last year, like a talking show, all about autism, my superpower. That was my show, my talks. All of last year, all of 2018, was autism as my superpower. This year, it's awesomely autistic, and I'm going to be taking that out on talks. I'm doing a few talks in the Manchester and the Birmingham Autism Show, also down in Brighton. I've got one coming up in Wrexham, and I'll talk to you guys a little bit at the end of the video. Yes, I see amazing talent in my son. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm going to be talking to you guys a bit about the Aspie World events. Oh yeah, they're coming at the end of the video. Okay. Oh, it's nice just having this like drink of tea, nice, friendly, awesome chat with you guys about Logan Paul's stupidity and if he may have ADHD. Okay, let's have a look here. I notice when people are off and or having a hard time, they struggle mentally. Oh, definitely. I got diagnosed with Asperger's when I was in 8th grade-ish. Oh, Dan, guess I'm getting in like 6 weeks. What are you getting in 6 weeks? I don't get it. Even before the Aspie diagnosis, I had overloads. Yeah, well, a diagnosis doesn't change anything. It just gives you that kind of understanding of, oh, that's why, I am like this or whatever. There's a good TED talk about ADHD and ASD, relation and genetic research. That's amazing. I'd love to see that. What natural choices work for you managing anxiety? It's a good question. Okay, managing anxiety, natural is CBD, which is a cannabis extract, which is completely legal. It has no like high or anything. It's just a food supplement. So nobody, like, people freak out when you say CBD. They're like, oh, it's like cannabis and everyone's gonna get high. It's not like that. It's just an extract. I take them in gummy format. And if you go over to my YouTube channel, in the description of every video, there is a link, and you get 20% off if you want to buy CBD. I just always give it out. I actually don't get anything from that 20% off. It's just so you guys can get 20% off link, because the guys who sell it are just amazing. So that one, deep breathing. I do deep breathing, like, and then hold my breath. Do this 3 or 4 times before getting like super anxious. Another one is doing something that really interests me before I have to do something that could cause me to be anxious. That's a very, very good way of like off-putting anxiety. And the other thing would be I run 3 times a week. And going out and running helps with proprioception, which stops a lot of the sensory processing disorder, and anxiety can be caused by the sensory processing disorder as well. Thanks, Dan. Asking if I thought I might have ASD. I thought no way, because I'm so social, and you pinned me being a girl. Yes, that's right. And getting tested in August. Oh, best of luck with that, Jesse. Okay, let's take some stuff from from YouTube. Yes, running. Yeah, man. I think the link needs to be sent to Dan on another platform that you can share. You guys tweet the link at me. And this goes to anybody watching right now. If you want to get me on Instagram and Twitter, I follow every single person back, because I love making friends with everybody. So if you guys want to go to Twitter right now, /TheAspieWorld, or go on your Twitter app and go on the Aspie World. There I am on Twitter, so you can get me on Twitter there, and then I'll follow you right back right now if you want to do that. And also, if you've got Instagram, I do daily videos on Instagram and Twitter, by the way, guys. So if you want to get me on Instagram and Twitter, do that, and I'll follow you right back. That's my Instagram page, just at the Aspie World. There's my Instagram page at the Aspie World. Daily videos on there as well, like extra content. So if you want to get me on there, yeah, just go ahead. Excuse me. Wow. To go ahead and follow me, and then I will follow you right back, because I am dope like that. So, where are we? Taking questions. I'm going to take some questions before we do the follow frenzy. CBD. I think my mum may be putting me on it. It's very, very good. It has no side effects, but it has excellent impact on relieving issues. The link needs to be sent to yes, running. Cannabis is awesome. Hey, Dan. Hey, sweet and sour. Yep, I found that regular exercise really helpful for managing sensory stuff. Absolutely. I'm only on Twitter now. If you want to relax, there is a game for virtual reality called Tetris Effect, which is based on the game Tetris. Oh, I love virtual reality. Like, literally, I'm obsessed with virtual reality. Yeah, I love it. I love virtual reality. It's amazing. Cool, guys. Cool. Just sent you guys a bunch of follow requests. Can you be autistic and neurotypical? Absolutely not. Neurotypical is the polar opposite to autistic. That's why there's a difference. I can be neurodiverse or autistic. There's the link. Okay. So, guys, I'm trying to just get through all your comments as well. So I'm sorry if I haven't answered your question. Keep asking me, and then I'll put it back. I wanted a shirt for my son, but it's only for adults. What shirt? What are you doing? When are you doing the Q&A? Q&A is probably coming next week. That's so cool. Superpower. Yeah, absolutely. It's probably classified as a disability. Yeah. Okay, let's take some more questions. Sorry, I just joined. Does Logan have ADHD? I would think so that he has. Well, this is the thing that we're talking about. So basically, I've been following Logan for a while, and looking at his behavior, I'd say his hyperactivity, his lack of understanding for the actions that he takes instantly, says to me that he could possibly have some kind of personality disorder. Could have ADHD, could have a personality disorder, could be like bipolar or something, but I don't know. It's definitely up to the individual to get actually excuse me. Logan Paul, complete something. Please delete the video after you finished live. Okay, that's a bizarre request. Yeah, it's not up to me to diagnose somebody, but it's not an excuse for being being a bad person. I'm just saying that there's potentially something there as well. But this leads on to something else. Like I said, there's this big thing in the media where, a teenager in the US goes to shoot up a drugstore, or he goes to shoot up a school or a church, and then it comes out, oh, the teenager had Aspergers Syndrome, right? And I've got Aspergers Syndrome. And then, so everyone in the autism community freaks out and says well, it's giving us a bad name because everyone thinks that, you're gonna go crazy, and we're not crazy, and they try and tarnish it with all kinds of stuff. Now, excuse me, the same thing with ADHD. When people say Logan Paul could have ADHD, and I think he might have ADHD because I know his brother's diagnosed with ADD, people start freaking out saying, oh, it's going to give us a bad name. And I think there's nothing you can do about the fact if somebody has ADHD or whatever. It's just like saying this guy's epileptic and he also is a mass murderer. It's not going to give it's not going to give everybody with epilepsy mass murder status. Okay, that's not what's going to happen. But I feel the pain there. I did post the link, but NutBot gave me a warning. Yeah, it does do that. Sorry. You're not bagged for saying it. His fans too, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to mean he doesn't have it. My video is a bit slow, but okay, no worries. So yeah, I would say that like maybe neurodivergent is opposite to neurotypical. That's correct. My mum has bipolar. Oh, interesting. Jessica, everyone is a mix. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying to read comments on both Facebook and YouTube right now. I think he does have ADHD, but I will not judge him or his reactions to the garden. Not everyone reacts the same to shock. Look, I mean, and that's the thing. Dan, maybe you could repost the link. I don't think it lets me post the link. I will if somebody tweets the link to that TED Talks to me, I'll retweet it, because that's probably gonna be a better way of doing it. Only because autism and ADHD chat at its finest. Thanks. Blazing Black Beard, what an awesome dude. Just started following me on Twitter, following him back, check it out, awesome. This is his page, go give him a follow, that'll be awesome. Blazing Black Beard, he's yeah, he's got only 3 followers. Everyone go and give this guy a follow. 3 followers, man. We've got to share some love in the ADHD and ASD community. Check it out. This is him. Go check him out. It's awesome. I'll RT it too with some groups on Facebook. Okay, cool. So somebody tweet me the link for that video, of the TED Talks video with the relationship between ASD and ADHD, so I can share it between my communities. Anybody watching over on Facebook, make sure you get me on Twitter and Instagram. Again, I'll follow you back. I'll follow you right back, because that's how I roll. Okay, so let's go down and take some more questions. I'm a recluse. I don't use social media much. Oh, it's okay. Is the US you're on about, giving it so much credit? I'm an Aspie. Hi Dan, I'm high functioning and was wondering your thoughts on how services for autistic people are often run by neurotypical people. That's very interesting. I think that neurotypical people, let me tell you a story about when so I wanted to do, I was fascinated by psychology, and I was going to do a degree in psychology, but then my therapist said, look, you are of a condition of, a neurological, neurodevelopmental condition that has byproducts of mental health conditions. Maybe psychology wouldn't be the best route, because you may not be able to manage or handle it because of the pressure and stuff that would trigger things. And he was absolutely right. Okay, so then in the end I did chemistry. Now, one of the most fascinating things is that it's neurotypical people who are the practitioners and doctors and professionals in healthcare who treat people with autism spectrum conditions, and I think that's how it has to go. It's kind of like, I wouldn't expect a neurotypical person to be able to do the things that I do in the way that my brain works, in the way that I see kind of days of the week as colors, the way that I can balance chemical equations in my head because of the way that they feel inside my head. But the same way I couldn't treat a patient because my brain doesn't work that way. So I think that there's room there for everybody to be included in their roles. What advice do you have for those adults who are learning they present with autistic traits and Asperger's? I would say that try and get a mentor. Also, the guy you need to follow is Blazing Black Beard. It's like that. I would say try and find a mentor on, hey, Anthony, how's it going? In your university or school, because when I was in education, I was in university. I had a mentor, and then I had an in-class kind of like help and stuff, and that was huge for me. That was huge. Hi Dan, just finished my first exam. With exam accommodations, did you have any in your exams? I did, and on 06 I had reasonable adjustments in my exams. I had 25 minutes, I had a separate room, I had a reader, and I had the use of a computer as well, which is amazing. Any tips on handling stress before surgery? Excuse me. I have surgery in 6 weeks and I'm really worried about it. It's the first time with surgery. I would say the things I did before: deep breathing, CBD oil, and relaxation techniques like doing something that gives you pleasure before going in for the surgery, and try and do some like light exercises. Hey, anyone have tips for traveling with autism? I did a video on traveling with autism. I'm coming to the UK on Friday to see a TED Talk in Cambridge, which is great, but I'm also on my own and I have to fly and navigate and stuff. Blueberry, if you go to YouTube and just type in the Aspie World travel anxiety or travel tips autism, you'll see a video I made on it. So definitely check it out. It was good. Blaze Blackbeard for PM. Let's see. Did you guys give Blazing Blackbeard a follow? Let's have a look. Did you guys give it? He's still only got 3 followers, guys. Come on. Let's get him at least 4 followers. Unless my thing's not refreshing correctly. I followed you, I think. Cool, I followed you back, I think. Yeah, Logan Paul clearly needs a lobotomy, not CBD oil, Dan. Yeah. He does display unusual characteristics, but we should never be judgy to people. We should always be open and sympathetic to people, and always want to be the best. Because as soon as we start judging somebody, we become the people we don't like, I guess. 21 Pilots, burp. Okay, so listen to 21 Pilots for this. I saw the title Instant Cringe, but good to see a may have dodged that talk. No offense meant. No, we were just talking about Logan's like behavior and his hyperactivity and things, and I think yeah, that's correct. Chanda or Shanda, that's correct. I believe that's how his brain works, but I don't know. I mean, it's not to me to decide. I'm just saying that like it was an interesting topic. I wanted to know if anybody else had thought this as well, because you know it's Logan Paul at the end of the day, and he's highly controversial, and there's a bunch of things that I think come into play with Logan. But you know, ADHD, I think I followed the right dude. ADHD does come into play, I think, because look, to me it's in the family. Like, look, his brother has ADD, so why not? I'm an Aspie girl from Sweden. Been following you for a while on Facebook and YouTube. You're doing a great job. Just want to say hi. Hey, Karen, how's it going? Good to see you. Going to push for my diagnosis. I want to go to architecture school. There is help for Aspies. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love top. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I stim by banging my ankle up against my chair in school. Oh yeah, like yes, I do that as well, like a restless leg syndrome. My great uncle was an Aspie. That's interesting. I tend to not read labels in life, just remember pictures and colours. That's interesting. Any other Aspies have imaginary friends? I don't. I have no idea how Twitter works. Oh man, Twitter is just like, it's just like microblogging. Can't find Blackbeard on Insta. No, he's on Twitter. The Amazing Blackbeard is on Twitter. It's oh no, it's Blazing Blackbeard. So it's just Blazing BLK Beard on Twitter. Yeah, I don't know why we're doing this now. That's cool. The whole William Shatner thing is crazy on Twitter, by the way. I don't know if anyone's following this, but William Shatner basically said that he's going to do stuff for World Autism Wednesday, and then the neurodivergent movement community said, like, oh no, Autism Speaks set it up, so it's evil, and everyone needs to die if they talk about World Autism Wednesday or week or month or whatever it is. I just think, like, even if, like, they did set it up, it's still good to support something and raise money for charities who need it, so why not hijack it and take it back and make it good? I mean, that's something good, isn't it? I did when I was a kid. I was a tiger that it was a tiger that I fought off using an imaginary dog named Mischa. That's amazing. You crack me up. Twitter is I used to have an imaginary friend when I was little. Oh no way. I have ADHD. Both parents have it, and if I eat candy, oh man. Okay, let's talk about ADHD. Okay, when I was a kid, I used to drink Sunny Delight and orange juice. And it wasn't orange juice from it was orange juice from concentrate. It's like concentrated orange juice, and also and Sunny Delight used to make me crazy. My parents banned it in the house because like it just like increased my issues. Like just I was crazy, like running off the walls and stuff like that. Where are we? Does anyone else have a real life dreams, either night or day dream about everyday situations and often go into the same world every time? I don't know. I can't really tell. I'm on melatonin, and I sleep. I have crazy dreams when I sleep on melatonin. My son did. He doesn't anymore, but talks to someone who isn't there all the time. He's 13. Oh, that's interesting. I'm getting a headache due to the class that I'm in right now. Any tips for making headaches go away? Hydration, actually. If you drink a lot of water, it should take headaches at bay. So definitely try that out. Alex is watching. Ian Wilkie's here. That's really weird. Hi Ian, how's it going? Alex, we need to sort out your flight and bus and boat and everything else, every mode of transport you can think of to get up to me. And also we need to call Donald Trump up when we're in MIT in a couple of weeks to really educate him on science. Let's take some questions here. I sprained my toe yesterday. Well, that's interesting. I hope that you recover quickly. Paracetamol and coffee for headaches. I wouldn't say that like caffeine helps headaches unless you have a withdrawal symptom because you're addicted to caffeine, and then it would help it because obviously that's what a withdrawal symptom is. I can't get water because the teacher is taking dying noises. Oh, the teacher is talking. Sorry, I have dyslexia, so please bear with me. Dan, we can go out for a bike ride. We're that close. Blazing Blackbeard, I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Do people's perfumes make you mad sometimes? Absolutely, 100%, definitely. Headaches, check to make sure your computer, books, etc. eye level look down isn't good. Ah, right, okay. He could write books with all these crazy dreams. Where are you from? Who are you talking to, Liv? Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Aspie World events. So I'm moving into a phase of what I'm doing online and building this brand. Hey, buddy, seen the hair the other day? Could you take your cap off and give me a quick shake before I before I have to crack on with my shit? Yeah, look. Okay, Ian, here we go. There you go. So it's getting there. It's getting long now. This is my hair, everybody. Like I just had it up in a bobble. So yeah. So this is that. It's getting there. It's getting pretty long now. Yeah, I'm not. I might get it into dreadlocks. So yeah, that's it. That's the hair. It's getting long. Okay, where are we? At least your hair isn't blue today. No, it was blue. Grow a full beard. Dan, that looks great. Thank you. I might grow a full beard. I don't know, maybe. It depends how long my hair gets, and then grow a beard with it. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? You're legit rock star. Well, yeah. Look at that fluff. Dan is one of my fave humans. Thanks, Nico. Love your hair. Thank you. You hippie. Thanks, Ashley Moore. That means a lot that you called me a hippie. Logan Paul isn't helping that brand. Just saying, I'm not trolling. I just want you to hurt yourself by posting about that awful person. Look, it's not. It's just a discussion. I'm not endorsing Logan Paul by talking about him. It's nice to have discussions. It's healthy to have debates. Dan, where are you from? I'm from North Wales in the United Kingdom. You're welcome. Don't want you to hurt yourself. Mazza, thanks. Thank you. You're a legend, mate. Thanks, Ian. Take care. I'll see you in Tesco, probably, no doubt. Dan, you look like Jesus with that hair. Really? I think like Jesus was Arabic, and my heritage is Greek. So I don't know. Maybe like Greek people and Arabic people kind of have similar, I don't know, features. I guess maybe I don't know. Looks nice, Dan. Thank you. Mazza, you're crazy. No, okay. There's nobody judge Mazza. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and Mazza was only looking out for us and the channel. So thank you for looking out for us. But I think we'll be okay. I can't wait. Greek, Gyros. You look like Hollywood Jesus. A Hollywood Jesus. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like in a movie, like they make him look white with like long black hair. The only time I went to Wales, it just rained and it was horrible. So I went home and night early, but Wales is awesome. It doesn't always rain in Wales. Actually, it only rains in Wales like Well, I'm actually on an island. I'm on an island called Anglesey, which is up in the north of Wales, which is close to Ireland, and it doesn't always rain here. It's kind of got its own little ecosystem. Like, it has like microclimates. So one place you could be on the island, it could be really, really hot, and the other place it could snow. Like yesterday, it snowed, and then the sun came out. It was so hot that I had to take off my jacket, but it snowed. Like, what on earth is going on? I love Wales. I really like Wales. It's beautiful there. It is. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. Please refrain from spamming symbols. I've been to Anglesey. Cool. Anglesey's awesome. That's where I live, man. Hey Dan, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks. Perfumes and cologne contains give me a bad headache and sick. I have to get as far away as I can from it. Look, I have the same thing when I go to the store and they just have like a deli counter. They always have like chopped onions and garlic and stuff, and I can't stand those. It like triggers me so much. Like onions and garlic smells trigger me, so I had to like walk to the other side of the store, and like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, absolutely nuts. I've been to England, but not to Wales. Sounds beautiful. Wales is amazing. Wales is very mountain-based. There's loads of mountains, loads of beaches, loads of like field walks and hikes and stuff like that. It's cool. For a caravan trip in the signs confused my family. Yeah, we have our own language. I'm seeking a diagnosis of Asperger's. Will I be in a hypochondriac if I'm stressing if I have it or not? Just relax with it. Just do it. A clinical psychologist will be able to assess and tell you if you have a condition or not. I'm also extremely sensitive. Absolutely. I think I might be autistic, but because of my social anxiety and autism, I can't talk to anyone about what should I do. I would book an appointment to see a doctor and find an autism specialist. Ynys Llanddwyn. Ynys Llanddwyn is my favourite place in Anglesey. Ynys Llanddwyn? Well, Ynys Môn is the Isle of Anglesey. So Isle Llanddwyn. So Island of Llanddwyn Island? Llanddwyn? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure where Llanddwyn is. I go to Wales tons, all over, just not the city south part. Yeah, south is not as good. I hate onion smells. Yeah. Any tips for not getting turned around in a new place, like even just a doctor's office? Embarrassing. I'm not entirely sure what you mean there by that. Sorry. I've been to Wales a load of times, and I love staying in Pwllheli and the Llyn Peninsula. So Pwllheli is about 45 minutes away from where I live, and the Llyn Peninsula is also about an hour away from where I live. Wales is quite a big place. So Cardiff is the capital of Wales, and if I drove my car, it would take me 6 hours to drive to Cardiff. Ynys Llanddwyn is by the Menai Straits. Oh, okay. So the Menai Straits is basically, there's a bridge that joins Anglesey to the main. Sacha Baron Cohen is on the spectrum, especially. Do you think Sacha Baron Cohen, especially since his cousin published his findings on Asperger's when Sacha was 13? Huh. That is amazing. He's a very talented guy, but a very odd guy as well. I'd love to. Nia Griff, how's it going? Thanks for joining us here. I'd love to check that out. Actually, I'm not sure. I've not come across Sacha before like that. Mum's dad's family were Welsh. Oh, cool. I've been to Cardiff. It's really nice. Well, it's all right. I can't smell much. I wonder if it has anything to do. Thought on Queen, anyone? This conversation's going crazy. So let's reel it back into Logan Paul for a minute. Let's do a show of hands. Okay, if you guys think that Logan Paul's, regardless of, it's not an excuse, but just an observation, do you think that Logan Paul does have a spectrum condition or potentially ADHD? Put a thumbs up in the chat. Aberystwyth is fab. Aberystwyth is alright. I did a talk in Aberystwyth last year for the Welsh Autism show, but it's in South Wales this year, which I'm going to as well. When I go to new places, I get lost easy, even in small buildings. Yeah. The tip is to get a building map before you go. I do this also. My dad's family is Welsh. Me too. Okay, Logan is a tool. Okay, I'm not asking about his personality. I'm just asking about the way he functions, the way his brain works. What can we observe from this? Being non-judgmental, just looking at the fact. Okay, there's quite a lot of you. There's a lot of thumbs up actually. There's something wrong with him. yeah, there's definitely something amiss with Logan. But we're humans. We should be non-judgmental. We should always come from a place of caring, and non-judgmental, because we shouldn't point fingers at people. I don't think we even know who Logan. I don't think I even know who Logan Paul is. Irish warrior, where in Ireland are you from? I live actually quite close to Dublin. Hey Dan, literally 15 minutes after leaving the tattoo parlour, I was already getting recognised for the tattoo. Realised that everyone who asked has a family member with ADHD. No one ever talks about it. So after the tattoo parlour, already getting recognition for the tat. What do you mean recognition for the tat? Please explain. He's not neurotypical for sure. He's an odd bloke. Are you vegan? I went vegan for 2 minutes ago. Anon06, I would say that I'm vegetarian, but mostly vegan. And what this means is that I'll eat free-range organic eggs, but I don't drink cow's milk. I will have occasionally organic cheese, and I will have organic yogurt, but it's 50%. Sometimes I'll have organic yogurt, sometimes I'll just have organic kind of yogurt substitute. He definitely has some real difficulty with impulse control. Well, that's interesting you should say that, Jacqueline, because his podcast is called Impulsive. What's the tattoo? Cardiff is 4 hours from me. Oh, Liv, it's actually 6 hours from me. You live closer to Cardiff than I do, and I live in Wales. I think Logan Paul has ADHD. Logan Paul's HDHD. What's that? I'm autistic, but I really struggle to show emotion or understanding when it hurts someone. Any tips? I don't know who Logan Paul is either. He doesn't know when is too much. Absolutely. Everyone loves my tattoo and wanted to ask about it. When explaining the meaning behind it, they could relate. I get you. You are better than Logan Paul, and you should be as highly regarded as him. You help people. Yeah, well, we're getting there. Logan's been on the platform. He did a lot of growth before I even knew what YouTube was. So, does your baby crying or getting spit up or on hard for you being autistic? Absolutely, Jesse. There is a whole series I'm wanting to try and film this week on being a parent with autism with a baby. It's going to be crazy. I'm really excited to do this series because I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff in there, and I'm also working on like small parenting books that will be available to buy on my site, like PDF downloads for your Kindle and stuff. Impulsive, that's an interesting topic. Where are we? A YouTuber, his brother's Jake Paul. Yep. High definition hyperactivity disorder. It's cool too. Oh, that's interesting. What is the tattoo of? If anyone wants to see this tattoo we're talking about, head over to my Facebook page, and while you're there, give it a like and a follow. I actually shared the tattoo pictures on there earlier. It's the last thing that I posted before the live stream video. Where are we now? Okay, so. Oh my god, I didn't know you had a kid. Yes, my kid is almost 7 months old. It's crazy. Do it. I want to have a baby one day. Babies are awesome. Kids are just amazing. Looking forward to the parenting video. Yes, it's gonna be very soon. I like that girl tattoo. I like that one girl tattoo. No, Facebook. I have worn earplugs when my baby is teething, crying a lot. It helps lower the pitch. Yeah, definitely. I've got noise cancellation headphones, and they're gonna come in very handy. He's just found his voice, so he's like, ah! I'm like, ah! So both of us just sitting there shouting at each other. It's not good. Yes, I agree. The chat is all over the place. It's funny. It is. And I love this about it. Look, we're sitting down, we're drinking some tea, we're chilling out, we're having conversations, we're building bonds, making friendships. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. I want to adopt as I have a genetic condition which I could pass on. That's a cool way to do as well. Adopting is so noble as well. Can't wait for the parenting videos. Definitely coming soon. Nothing you do for your children is ever wasted. My son with ADHD is very impulsive and doesn't understand consequences of his actions. See, there's another reason why I was talking about why Logan Paul I believe he's got ADHD. Is covering one's ears to avoid hearing arguments, disagreeable conversations, etc. sign of autism? I don't know. It could be. It's very subjective. Literally drinking tea in Costa, sharing headphones. Dude, that's awesome. It's like an Aspie coffee shop without an input and smells. Absolutely, that's exactly what it is. You guys are amazing. One parent to another. When they cry and sleep, I feel my zen. No matter. Oh god. Yeah. They need a remaining calm and the best way to. Dad's awesome. You're going to be an awesome dad. Thank you so much. Your son might be the person who designs pods for NASA. God, that'd be amazing. I cover my ears when I see... Where are we now? Okay, guys, so I want to talk to you a bit more about the Aspie World event, since we've got you all here and we're all talking about Logan Paul and ADHD, etc., etc. So one of the things I wanted to do was that I've speaking all over the world for the past couple of years about autism and Asperger's and all this kind of stuff, and ADHD and blah, blah, blah. And I travel all over the world and I do talks in conferences. And the conferences are always run by other people. They're not run by me. They're never run by people who are on the spectrum, and they're never really like spectrum accommodating to that effect. So what I want to do is move into Aspie World events myself and actually put on my own conferences in England to start with, and then bring them over to the US, and then further afield, maybe Australia and stuff. And the idea is to have conferences that are specific to autism, Asperger's, the ADHD, everything to do with what we talk about on this channel, where we'd have speakers from all around the community, mainly YouTube and stuff. It's kind of like a YouTube convention for people on the spectrum. So I'll only have speakers from the spectrum. I'll have autistic speakers. I might have therapists coming in to speak and to do workshops and stuff like that, so we can educate parents and guardians and everything. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this, I would love to have you guys part of my my mailing list, because basically what's going to happen is I'm going to be releasing tickets and stuff, and for the events through my mailing list. Excuse me. So if you do want to sign up to my mailing list to be the first to know about the conference, sign up right now. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna paste the link to sign up to the mailing list on Facebook and on Twitter, on YouTube. Okay, coffee party. Invite Alex. He'll bring the bagels. Okay, so there we go. Sounds amazing, Dan. That would be wonderful. You're 10 out of 10 fight off social anxiety to try and be at your event if you visit. Yes, thank you. What's the main symptom of autism? I love caffeine. Yeah, do it because you can stay tuned. Okay, Justin, awesome to have you here. Justin, we need to have a catch up on Skype very, very soon. Justin, send me a message on Instagram. Let's do that. I'm very jealous that you have some merchandise for Fathering Autism. I like them too. They're awesome. That would be a conference I would actually attend. Rebecca, awesome. That's amazing. Okay, come to Australia. So yeah, so this is the idea. So I want to move into where's your event going to be, Dan? I'm guessing my first event is either going to be in Chester or Manchester in the United Kingdom, and I'll have speakers from all over the UK talking at that event. Even maybe, I think Chester may be the first one, because I know more people in Chester that I could have recommendations for conference centres and things like that. So yeah, I think the first event may be in Chester. So if any of you guys are up near the Chester area, let me know. Tickets will be announced once the event has been scheduled and things like that. Again, it's definitely in the planning stages, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of it. But Aspie World events, or TAO Media events, are going to be happening. So if you hear me say the word TAO, it's just an abbreviation for the Aspie World, so TAW, so TAO is what we call it. I got Facebook, so I will definitely follow you on there. Thank you so much. So that's what we need to do, guys. I want to move into more events, more Aspie World based events, and it's going to be so awesome. And yeah, I'm definitely just super pumped to get out there and do events, my own events, because I feel like sometimes I go to events and they're what ages would it be? The event would be a multi-age thing. There would be no age limit on it. The event would be everybody. So I feel like, how can I explain? Like, I love going to VidCon and I love going to Comic Con, but I also love going to conferences to listen to workshops on and information speakers, like what we do on YouTube, but live. But the problem is, they're never autism friendly. There's never just autistic people there. There's never the majority of autistic people there. It's always difficult. It's difficult. It's not like an autism. Like when I go to the autism show, that's the closest thing I can think of. That's like this, but it's not run by autistic people. It's not. It's hard to explain. Like the autism show is just kind of like a stall for businesses who run stuff for autistic people, so you can go there and check them out, which is great. And I love talking at those conventions. I'm talking at 2 this year. I'm talking at one in Manchester, one in Birmingham. But I really want to put on my own show. Tau, shouldn't it be pronounced like tor? No, so Tau as in like, but well, there's full stops between it, so it's like this: T-A-W, so Tau. So yeah, the pronunciation isn't my best, but Tau. Didn't get notifications of live stream. I always get them. That's really bizarre. That's really weird. Seriously, do a few in cans. Contact local doctors and social schools. Where's Cairns? I'm not entirely sure where that is. You have my support with this. Thank you so much, Bottle the Happy. Thank you so much for that. But look, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to do this portion. I'm really excited to do Aspie World events. Like I really am, and I think that it's going to be an amazing thing. And this is what I mainly want to do it for. Okay. Usually, when I go to events that have been put on and I talk at events, after I finish talking, I come off stage, and then there's a huge disruption because a bunch of people want to come and talk to me and hang out and take selfies and give me like things, and I want to exchange like ideas and tips. This Tau the garden, I'm not entirely sure what that means. This causes all kinds of issues. So if I did my own event, we could have like, I could do my talk and then I could have like a meet and greet. We could do like an hour or 2 hours just like hanging out and talking. Whenever you get a chance, we get all selfies. We can like hang out. It'd be awesome. It gives you guys the chance to hang out with me. Hey Dan, I'm waiting to have an appointment. Late diagnosis of Aspergers Syndrome at 26. My GP said it was worth investigating, and I'm wondering how long you reckon it takes these appointments. It takes about a year. So Cole Dougal, I'm sorry it will take about a year, but that's okay. You're going to be amazing. You know, everybody on this chat will support you. If you follow this channel, you'll get support videos from me, and just hang in there. If you are unaware, I actually did a video playlist all about how to get diagnosed with autism, and I also had the PDF downloads that will help you through basically all of the excuse me, all of the stages of how to get an autism diagnosis. And I will pull that up for you right now because I care about you. I care about you, and I want you to have like the best possible chance at getting a diagnosis, because it is difficult and it's daunting. We were talking about anti-vax people and the autism history today, and I found out that my teacher is on the spectrum. Oh, that's fascinating. I got the message, but I was in the middle of making dinner, so I didn't even look at the iPad. Guys, do you know what I love the most? I love these live chats because I love the chance to actually talk to you guys, because I feel like you guys are like my best friends. I know it sounds crazy, but I just love getting comments from you guys. I love you guys adding me on Twitter and Instagram, because there's no like back and forth on Twitter, on YouTube. We can do it in the comments like this on a live chat, but like on Twitter and Instagram, you guys send me direct messages and the tweets, and like I just love it. So again, if any of you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is just at TheAspieWorld, I'll put a link on the screen here for anybody watching on the YouTube cast. I'll put an Instagram it's the same on Instagram and Twitter. It's exactly the same. It's just at TheAspieWorld, and you can follow me and I'll follow you right back, because I love it. I love just having friends like in the community. It's gonna be so awesome. Anyway, guys, this is very important as well, because of the way that like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube work. It's very important that you turn on post notifications. If you're watching on Facebook, what you need to do is where you click follow my page, you also need to click on that drop down and click see first, so that you guys get notified when I upload videos. Otherwise, you're not going to know. Now, if you guys are watching on Twitter, you need to turn the bell notification on. And if you guys are watching on Instagram, sorry, if you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you need to turn the bell notification on. It's so important to like put notifications on Instagram, because they're nasty. Instagram made it so that you guys can't have my my stuff alerted to you without you turning on these notifications. So please do that. The bell on YouTube. Thank you so much. And make sure the like and follow see first is selected on Facebook. I love the photos you post on Instagram. Thank you, Hillbilly Hacks. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, but it took autistic testing that made this text. I said highly likely to be autistic. Yes, a lot of people get misdiagnosed with schizophrenia when it is actually autism. Anyone else feel like the stim more in their dreams? Yeah, that's a really weird thing to say, and I think so, yeah. I made a joke, Tau. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. I haven't know you for so long, but I look forward at this every week. Wish you could do it more. Look, Marie, I love doing live streams. Maybe I'll do like 2 live streams a week, maybe in the future. I don't know. I'm watching on Facebook and YouTube. It's funny because I'm hearing you in stereo, but a step or 2 behind. Well, make sure. So Vivian Amber Oaks, make sure you have that follow and see first enabled on Facebook. Guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube, to let you know, I do daily videos on Facebook as well. I'm actually doing daily videos on Facebook, and I'm doing daily videos on Instagram and Twitter. I know you're like, dude, that's crazy. How are you putting daily videos up on all these platforms? But I love doing it. I love putting videos out. I do live streams on Instagram and Twitter. So if you love my live streams, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Honestly, I can't like stress enough how much content I put out on these platforms. So if you're not watching them, you're missing out. You're missing out on other content I'm putting out. So yeah, post notifications a must, and you guys are awesome. So let's just wind this down to Logan Paul just before. Yeah. So okay, Logan Paul. I would say that he has ADHD or something similar. That's what I will say on it. Regardless of him as a person, regardless of the stupid crap he's done, I would say that he probably does have a spectrum condition or an ADHD or something like that. Because okay, I know ADHD isn't specifically spectrum condition, but I would say that he, there is, I don't know, there's something there. Okay, so that's kind of my take on it, and that's kind of what I wanted to kind of like say. The last thing I want to say on Logan, anyway. Some people are not initially receptive to learning about autism, even their friends or family. That's true. Dan, you doing a lot and always busy. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Luan. That's amazing. I'm going to get dinner. Thanks for the live stream. Anytime, sweet and sour. Guys, if anybody here has an Amazon Alexa, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know if you've got an Amazon Alexa, because we have an Aspie World skill. Check this out. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alexa, what's my flash briefing? Alexa, what's my flash briefing?
Here's your flash briefing from the Aspie World.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back. So basically, that's me. Alexa, stop. Okay, guys. So if you want to get that Alexa skill, where I send you a message, it's usually every week, but I'm actually going to move into doing it every single day. Specifically, tips and tricks. It's basically like my podcast, but like in a short, bite-sized format. You can get every week or daily on Amazon Alexa. All you need to do is go to your Amazon Alexa app on your phone, and then just go to the skills part of it. And this is very interesting. So go to the skills part at the side where it says skills and games, and then literally just search for the Aspie World, and then you'll see the Aspie World Alexa skill come up there. This is so cool, guys. You totally got to check it out. I don't know how many other kind of YouTubers have got Alexa skills out. I don't know if it's something that like only I'm doing and it looks a bit goofy, but I love it. I love having the ability to send you guys some more content, so you get like a small kind of podcast every single day. It's very, very soon on the Alexa, but at the moment it's once a week, so definitely check that out. Do you think ADHD could one day be considered being on the spectrum? I think ADHD already is considered being on the spectrum, but it's not as heavy weighted when a diagnosis process, especially with the DSM-5. Hi, love the vids. Harry, you're awesome. I love the comments. Thank you. No way coconuts are way more cooler than Logan. Would you think that there's something that would deter just labeling Logan as a sociopath? I don't think he's a sociopath, but then again, I'm not a psychologist. Yeah, I don't like when people say, have a wonderful day. Thanks for the live chat. Happy Spoony, no problem. I'm downloading the skill right now for my Alexa. Dude, it's awesome. The body in the forest, he's a tool. No, he is. Anthony, look, that was a pathetic move. Like, anybody who like does that, it's terrible. It's terrible. But I just wanted to talk about it because, whether he exists or not, whatever actions he does or does not do doesn't take away from the fact that maybe he has a condition that I wanted to talk about. So that's all I'm doing, just literally general discussion on something. Goodbye, Dana. Thank you. Okay, take care. Have a good day. More research required into ADHD and ASD. Yeah, I'd love to know like more about the links between them. Hey, Dan, I did I didn't notice that this is about you. I didn't notice. I did notice that you have blue eyes. Oh yeah. Who is Logan Paul? Logan Paul is an American YouTuber, very famous YouTuber, but highly famous for controversy surrounding Japan and the suicide forest. So definitely check that out. Do you think sugar intensifies ASD traits? Yes, absolutely. I actually stay away from caffeine, alcohol, refined sugars, sweets, and junk food as much as I can because they intensify the traits and the symptoms, if you like, of my condition. As I'm aware, ADHD isn't considered on the spectrum officially. No, that's right. It's not considered a spectrum disorder, but I think it's still. I would say it's definitely part of it because it's comorbid with an autism spectrum condition. I get creeped out by Alexa. I already have a weird conspiracy thought. Alexa just adds to my yeah, I used to as well, but I really like my Alexa. I love it. I think it's very helpful. I love having a digital assistant. Anna Rabbit, how's it going? Good to have you here. Logan Paul made a terrible image of foreign people in Japan. It's really too bad. It is. It's terrible. I think it's insane to live diagnose anyone like someone would live bet on a match. I'm not diagnosing anybody. We're just discussing maybe personality traits that are similar to that of a spectrum condition. Excuse me. Okay, so last question. I'd love to see him get evaluated. Do you know what? That'd be a whole documentary on its own. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. If you want to help me out, share this video on your personal Facebook page and your Twitter and Instagram pages. It would really help me out a lot. If you want to see my videos first, make sure the notification bell is turned on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll follow you back. Make sure that you see first post on Facebook, and I'll see you next week for another video. And I'll see you, well, next week for another live video, but I'll see you on Thursday for this video on here. Guys, I am off. I will see you. Not cool enough to be an Aspie. No, probably not. Okay, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.